welcome back to Story Time. Today, let's hear an episode from the great Mahabharata. This was the time when Bhima met Lord Hanuman. Now, as you know, the Pandavas had been sent into exile and they were in the forest. Arjuna had gone to appease Lord Shiva and get the great Pashupatastra. Yudhishthira, Bhima, Nakul, Sahadev, along with Draupadi and many of their followers, had decided to go on a pilgrimage to visit all the holy spots in our great land. And now they were set to approach the Gandhamadana mountains and from then on Kubera's gardens, where they were supposed to meet Arjuna on his way back. So one day, as Bhima and Draupadi were taking a stroll in the forest, suddenly a beautiful flower drifted and just fell in front of them. Draupadi lifted the flower and looked at its heavenly beauty. She took in the fragrance and then decided to present this flower to Yudhishthira. She then begged Bhima for some more of these flowers because she wanted some for herself. And Bhima, having seen that Draupadi had struggled a lot with them, decided to make her happy and went on to search for the beautiful flowers. He did not even take the permission of Yudhishthira and set out in a great hurry. As he began climbing the mountains, mighty rocks started tumbling down, wild animals started running helter-skelter, trees got uprooted on his path, but Bhima did not halt. So sure was he that he could fulfill Draupadi's request that he did not hesitate to just charge ahead up the mountain. Now, on top of that mountain was Hanumanji. He saw Bhima and divined his purpose. And he also saw that Bhima had become a little arrogant and decided that he needed to be taught a lesson in humility. And so, as Bhima reached on top of the mountain and saw a beautiful lake in which he decided to take a dip, he suddenly saw a monkey stretched out on his path. He was very bemused at seeing a monkey at this spot and so went to approach him. Meanwhile, the monkey called out to him, "Stop! Go no further. Here is the road to Devaloka and no mere mortal can enter this." Now, as we know, Bhima had become very proud. So he thought that he could not be compared to a mere mortal. And so he told the monkey, "Move aside. Don't you know who I am?" The monkey innocently asked, "Please reveal your identity." And Bhima said, "I am the son of Pandu, born by the grace of the wind god Vayu. And I am very powerful, so you please move aside." Now Hanumanji pretended to be very weak and tired. He said, "Can't you see I am taking rest? Won't you just pick up my tail and move it aside yourself?" Now Bhima thought this was quite indignified, but what could he do? Here was an old monkey. And he also knew that just jumping over a living being would be a sin. And so he proudly told the monkey, "If I wished, I could have jumped over a mountain as tall as this." For just as Hanuman jumped over the sea to reach Lanka. But I know it's not right to jump over any living being, so you please move aside. Hanumanji asked him, "Who is this Hanuman you're talking about?" And Bhima said, "Hanuman, he is my brother, the most intelligent, charming, handsome, powerful being on earth." Hanumanji quietly smiled and then told Bhima, "Please move my tail aside, I just can't move it myself." Bhima was very exasperated and thought, "ये तो मेरी बाएं हाथ का खेल है," and proceeded to just lift the tail with his left hand. But what was this? It just wouldn't move. So he tried with his other hand. It just wouldn't move even an inch. He just took a deep breath and using all his might tried to lift the tail but gave up. Now he realized that this was someone special. So he prostrated before the monkey and told him, "I'm sorry I could not recognize you. Could you please tell me who you are?" And Hanumanji smiled and told him that I am your brother Hanuman and embraced Bhima. Bhima felt new energy flowing through his body. He was so happy at having got the darshan of Hanumanji. He begged of him to give the darshan of his form as he flew over the sea to reach Lanka. Hanumanji smiled and started growing bigger and bigger and bigger and taller till he was taller than the Gandhamadana mountains. Bhima was so happy. He prostrated before Hanuman and he said, "I am overwhelmed. You have given me this darshan. I need nothing more. But if you may please bless us and always be by our side when we fight with our enemies." And Hanumanji gladly agreed. He said, "I will sit on the flagstaff of Arjuna's chariot and terrorize your enemies. So do not be afraid. Go ahead, pick up the flowers that you have come for." Now, Bhima set out once again. As he crossed the banana grove, which Hanumanji was guarding, he saw that there were 1,00,000 demons guarding the lake and the forest where the flowers grew. So he fought with all of them. They were the Krodavasha demons, who were Kubera's guards. And as he defeated all of them and news reached Kubera that somebody had come and attacked his guards, he realized that this could be none other than Bhima. So he went out himself to welcome him. And as Bhima was gathering the flowers, Yudhishthira meanwhile, who had got worried because Bhima had not returned on time, called out to Ghatotkacha. Now, as you know, Ghatotkacha was the son of Bhima. Being a Rakshasa, he could fly over mountains, and he carried Yudhishthira, Draupadi and the other brothers to the very spot where Bhima was waiting. The brothers were very happy to be united, and meanwhile Kubera reached there and extended a warm welcome to Yudhishthira and urged him to stay on in that spot till Arjuna returned from Indrakila. Yudhishthira was very happy, and so was Draupadi at having got the flowers that she so desired. The beautiful Saugandhika flowers proved to be an excuse for Hanumanji meeting Bhima. Will we also ever get such a chance to get darshan of our dear Lord Hanuman? Think. If you like today's story, do share it with your friends and keep tuning in to this channel every Thursday where you can hear more such stories. Until we meet again, Hari Om.